Hello and welcome back to Spoken Essays. I am Harshil Vora and you are watching the one and only tutorial. I can't hear any music, the sound coming from my earphones. Interesting. That's some magic right there. But you know what? Let's, without wasting more time, let's begin and let's see what we have in store for the rest of the live video. Right now, I am again using the MacBook to share my work, so because it feels much handy, I can use the keyboard. Yeah, this keyboard feels a little more faster. Yeah, the hands-on approach. I can still use the display and the keyboard, but yeah, I've chosen to use this. Okay. Now, interestingly, can you guys hear any sound? I have no clue whether you can or not. Let's see. That is so interesting. I can't hear the output at all. I can hear the speaker's music. Wow, okay. Just a second, please. Thank you. Advanced audio properties. For the mic, it should be monitor and output rate. That is correct. And yeah, volume is 7%. Why can't I hear it? Interesting. Can I hear it now? No? Hello, hello. Must be an OBS update. I can't hear my own voice at all. Usually that is the same case. I don't know if you can hear me at all. Just give me a second, please. Thank you. How about now? Yes, that's much better. And I can feel an echo reverberating. Wow, that is powerful. Okay, we are back on. Let's see. Okay, uh, is this still on? Very good, very good. Okay, so we go to our main. No, not main. Actually, yes, main. Can you guys? So that is stuck. I'll have to make a few changes again. Interestingly, how? Right. Okay, now you can see it. If I go to main, okay. So cool. And we are back on. Okay. So, right, where were we? I'm going to hide the toolbar, please. Thank you. Okay, much better. Let us go. Woo. Okay, and I'll keep my phone on so that I can view if there is anyone, that wants to comment something. You can see this already is. Of course, I'm the first viewer myself. Okay, and that's the live. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Okay. Just a second, give me a few seconds, please. We go to quality and 1080p pixels. Okay. That is so much better. Okay, so that's what my screen looks like now. Okay, I like that. And I'll also keep the live chat with me available here. So if there's anyone who wants to speak, I'll read their message out loud and I can respond to them immediately. Okay, so back to this. There were a few mistakes here. What is the mistake? Right, I cannot make a function call in here, unfortunately. And I get why. We can't. So the default color of that function is this. What if I were to remove fa? Any changes? Yeah. So now there's some weird icon, so we'll have to press Command Z for that. Okay, I'm just getting myself back into this. Okay, that looks so much better. But now we want to give the background a color too. So instead of this color, we can set, I see, the background color of every element. Wait a minute, if I change this, no, the icon's color does not change. Why though? I've selected every object. I don't want it to, do that. Oh, full screen. We need to be full screen as well. This is the page. You can see the spacing. The spacing is different. The spaces are different. You can see that is not that wide. You can't use after. Oh my god, that's bright. We also want the button color. Okay, let's first play with the buttons color then. Okay, alright. Again, that's the thing, this is not a global variable. What if I were to make this a global variable? Then I could give it a value. Where is that? This button, right? Or we could change the enter class button in here. But again, even if we were to do that, it wouldn't color change the color of that. That's where we are stuck, aren't we? But I made it global, and that is with every function call the color of this thing would change. Okay. Okay, fine. Chalo. Let's give it a style. And in here we write no. Background color is random color code. I don't know if that won't work. Random color code is not defined. Does it have to be defined in render? I think so. Even if it's a global variable, it's still local. What if I were to do this? It's not random color code, it's random color. Wait, it is random color code actually, sorry. And it says unexpected 162. They mean this, don't they? Hash. It still won't parse because this is not a variable according to them. Now, still no. The color changed. What does that mean? Random color code. Let's copy that. Let's paste it here just in case we aren't making any typos. Okay, let's see. Where is the error? Character 19 in this line. Was the space the problem? Nope. 19. Are you the problem? We have random color code and then this and then that. Okay, then now there's still a red color in here. Random color code is not defined. Can't write this because it's not in there. That won't work. It's still not defined. Exactly. Now it has a problem with that. Did we add a constructor props? Yes, we did. But we are not passing any property through the constructor. Exactly. It's expecting a comma here now. Random color code is still not defined. Wait. Now the red color went away. And this is completely green. Okay. Right. Yeah, the red error is still there. Random color code, obviously it's not defined, man. But if I were to remove these, it's still not defined. Oh, come on, man. Okay, let's do all of this inside this, then shall we? Okay, this depends on, okay. We can create a random number inside this, not a problem. Where can I put it? Is a question. If I cut this in where I can put it is a very good question that needs an answer. Unexpected token. So you're not expecting such code to be posted here. Maybe in here. Now this is a function, so it can be allowed. Unexpected token. So this method is also not allowed to be in here. Yeah, we'll keep that space. Okay. Red errors still persist. Random number is not defined, so it has to be defined before it. What have we got ourselves into? I've been playing with random color code for some time now. What if I were to make this red? चलो इतना तो कर के दिखा. Okay. And right, it's a color, so string. Okay. Right, so now it's red. What if I were to make hash FFF? That would still not cause a problem. Very good. I don't think it's not even parsing it. Okay. God. Yeah, it's not looking for a variable, so there's no error. The moment I do this, Unexpected token at the 46th value. They mean this, don't they? And also give it some space, please. Yeah. Again, at the 46th character. And I've got to know. First character. The first character itself seems suspicious. Yeah, there's a red error. That's why it can't load. They are. Abbe, right click please. Don't hide the toolbar please, thank you. Okay, I'm going to change this and look for some more DOM properties. Element DOM JavaScript DOM element objects p tag div a table or any other HTML element. Very good. HTML element object. Okay, very good. How do we? Okay, A, capital A. Right. Anchor is not in there. Access key, append child, class name. I would like to edit the class name, so it says element.class name my style. Document get element by id dot class name. id inner text lang outer text remove. Oh right. Oh right. We haven't even reached that. Oh, we can blur objects. Wow. Class list, class first child. Okay. Whatever, I think we can't give it any style from here then. I give up with you. Whatever we're supposed to do here. Now it changes the background color of the body. What if I write document.style.background? Is that an error? Yes. We can't change the document style. Documents is style. Right. Oh, these are listed over here too. Document.body.style. Set styles of the body element. It says use the document.body properties to access the body element. Set properties on the style. So body.style.background color. Right. Now we are not creating element. Document.image and document.links, forms, scripts. dot links returns an HTML collection of the A area. Document dot links. अच्छा करो try करते हैं. So instead of body, what if I write links? All of this will disappear, of course. Is there a red error? Yes, it can't recognize links. Cool. Document.body.style.color. Of course, we can't set two colors at once. Because of that, now the code of the text of the button also changed. Can I write document.html? No, I cannot. There will still document.html is undefined. Exactly, bro. Yeah, we have to try. अभी उसमें देख के कुछ होने वाला है नहीं. Let's keep trying. Now the text of this button does change, but the text color of this does not. Why is that? What is stopping you? Is the A tag stopping you? What if I were to remove this? Okay. What if I were to write button info? Right. Now it looks like a button info. And that thing's color automatically changed to white. Come on, man. It's not that hard. A tag. How do I target all the A tags? Set styles to A tags using JavaScript. Set attribute. Achha. How to set style to an HTML element using JavaScript. Inline, internal, external. Okay, inline is this. Very good. Internal is this. Where is that? Oh, right, style. Okay, so that's internal and that's external. And with JavaScript it looks like this. Okay. Function large fonts, constant el equals document.query selector p el dot style dot font size equals to rem. Okay, I'm going to try that. Document.query selector this dot font size. देखते हैं हर एक की font size करता है कि नहीं, किसी की करता है कि नहीं. Okay. There are no p tags unfortunately, but we can play with this. Of course it will say on no red errors. I wouldn't be surprised. Is null, of course, because there are no p elements. A. Right. It will say is still null. Get elements by class name. btn every button. Okay. It says dot style is undefined. Okay. Note इतना तो कर. इसको क्या बोलेंगे? console dot log दिखा भाई, log में दिखा बस. It returns an empty object, much to my dismay. Okay. इसको सब को reset. Okay. Filter it out, please. इसको semicolon डालूँगा तो खुद को refresh करेगा, right? ये nothing in the console, so that needs to be removed. Processed, built, and then put again. Very good. Now it returns an HTML collection of length 0. And yet outside of it, it returns this, which is so mind killing. Oh, you guys can't see it, can you? Okay, इसको तो हटा भी नहीं पाएंगे unfortunately. Top. Okay. I mean, it does return that. Fine, चलो और दिमाग दौड़ाते हैं, ठीक है. Element equals. There is no element equals. We have to let it. el dot whatever that was. कहाँ पे line? Right. अच्छा. el dot el is undefined. El dot style is undefined. Woo! Just like we thought. It elements by class name. A document dot query selector ही करना पड़ेगा. चलो ठीक है. It won't recognize this. Exactly. El is null. Because there is no such thing as that. Now what? Still says el is null. Okay. Function large fonts. We are inside the function bus. Maybe because the font size is different. What if I were to write color? Cannot be. I will make it red. Errors, el is null. Okay. If it still says, yep, el is still null. क्यों रे भाई? What does this return? Let's see. Now it will say that's undefined or query selector is null. हाँ क्या? अरे दिखा तो सही. Document dot query selector A. You know what? BUTTON. Let's look for an actual button. Okay. Yeah. Still says query selector dot 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 is null. How do you mean null? Am I supposed to write it this way? Button is not defined. Yeah, because they're looking for literal button. A variable called button, not a button itself. We want to do this. Wait a minute. Let's see what query selector is. A large font size of an element. Achha. Oh, we have 3 viewers today. Amazing. Thank you for watching. Okay, what does this do? Body.style background. Okay. Background clip, background color. The same way this returns a property. Set the background property. What other things can we do with this object dot style? Obviously, yeah, that's supposed to be a Google search. करना भाई. HTML DOM, use object styles to format objects in a design document. Okay, we need to mention JavaScript. How to style an object in JavaScript. इसको वापस ओपन करते हैं as if we didn't even read it. इसको निकालो. is document.links. That didn't work because I don't think we used it correctly. It says dot note. अच्छा ऐसा है. चलो डॉट नोटेशन यूज़ करते हैं. डॉट btn and that is null. Still is null. What are you saying, man? There is at least one button. It will return the first element that matches the specified group of selectors. If no match is found, null is returned. अच्छा कुछ मिल नहीं रहा. उसको कुछ मिल क्यों नहीं रहा? So that means we are not writing the code correctly. It says dot button. We used dot notation to denote a button. So but it says null, so it can't return anything. That means we're not writing it correctly. चलो यहाँ पे देखते हैं ये क्या बोल रहा है. query selector dot note dot style dot background color equals yellow. dot note dot style dot color this. And adding, then there's also CSS. Adding individual style is quite verbose, fortunately, using a helper function. So this is a helper function for constant property in style. सही है. चलो ये करते हैं. My God. Then we have CSS note this. When note is document query selector. There is a CSS helper function for that. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. चलो इसको उठाते हैं. Let's see. भाई कुछ तो काम कर जा. कुछ तो काम कर जा. Okay, निकल. Right. There is no such thing as note. You have to use this. Again, the problem still persists and is the query selector. It can't look for a button. Okay. Let's look for a wrapper. Let's look for an ID. Maybe you can look for an ID. wrapper. अनएक्सपेक्टेड टोकन. अरे बाप रे, इसको हटाओ. ठीक है बस. CSS is not defined. Import CSS. Okay. Helper in JavaScript. Okay, that's not the one. ये कुछ और है यार. कुकीज़ हमेशा दिखाते हैं. तो जाओ ना यार. Decline all please. Yes. Okay. That's one way. When we have CSS modules, it's okay. A global pseudo selector. That's also the CSS file. This says dot button. Or is this .js? Okay. Okay. Bye. What have you? Documented query seller is null. Yeah, we know how to set properties. Any element from read CSS, no. What do I do to target a specific element? Do I use ChatGPT? Hopefully chat.openai will be obliged. Chat.openai.com. Login, I'll have to log in with my ID, of course. Google.com. That's my ID. Okay. Thank you. Send a link to this chat. Thank you. But no. Right. What do we ask it the question? How do I change the color, change the style property of a specific element in HTML, no, in JavaScript, in React.js. Change the CSS style of a specific element in React.js. I don't know if that is a good question or not. It says inline style attribute, you write it this way. It says my component constant color red. Okay, so import React from React function my component constant color, right, and then you write div color. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Can I create a stateless component? Then that stateless component could the stateless component would list all the buttons, and those buttons can be printed over there. Okay, but again, oh yeah, so a different constructor that would have this as a function, then you would have to pass it as props. Oh my god. How can I do it with Dio element? Please enter. Hey, yeah, this is the function, the way of functions. It says my element ref dot current dot style dot color. Okay, what does this say? Use ref from React. Use ref null if true. What does this do? In this example, we created a reference using use reference hook and assigned it to my element ref constant. Then we then attach this ref to the div element, which is this, assign using the ref attribute. Unfortunately, this is inside an entire function. What if I were to make a stateless component? By you, by you. ये क्या है comment? अच्छा. How did we get there? I want to write. CSS is not defined. What I write? Document. Is that even allowed? Document CSS is not a function. Exactly. CSS function in JSX. Styling React using CSS. Edge. I am seriously thinking of doing it. Create a new file called app.js and insert some CSS code in it. Import ./app.js. I am looking for again CSS function in JSX. React components in 2020. ठीक है चलो 5 ways दिखाओ. Wait, how to style your React app 5 ways to write CSS in 2021. Okay. One way is what? This default export default function app. Okay. Right. Step 2, plain CSS. And then you import the file with Sass. Okay. CSS modules. CSS in JS. Oh god. Okay. Then there's another way. Okay. Oh god. When will we ever finish this? I don't want to give up. We've functionally passed the test. Yeah, it works. If I click on it, the color changes, the size changes. Of course, we haven't given it the style yet, but yeah. Oh my god. At least change the color of the button, please. दिखा भाई इसमें चल. A pen by Harshal. Okay. What's up with this space, by the way? Right. A tag is this much. B tag. Okay. Both the A tags are literally beside each other. I don't mind that. You know what, let's try something new. Instead of body, I'm going to put an asterisk, as if that is going to work. Exactly. What if I were to do this? Look at that, the color changed, but it's still unexpected. It says get elements by class name child. Okay, you know what? Let's do so. Okay. We will get elements by class name. वापस कॉपी करना पड़ेगा. Body, I write elements by class name, and this I put the name of the class, which is what? btn. Okay, now there should be a red error somewhere around here. Is undefined. Okay. My form, whatever. Right, JS is this. Okay, let's say give me the 0th value, right? Which is the first value really. Still not, is undefined. Right, what if I were to write .btn? Get elements by class name. .btn 0th value. What problem do you have? Is undefined. Bro, come on, brother. Returns live HTML found elements cannot apply style on a collection. You'll have to select a particular element by index. Take care. Document.get elements by class name .style is undefined. Chalo dikhao. Someone posted this on Mozilla community. I have a class main container CSF defined the class this. I get a document. Okay, let's say get element by ID. Fine. By not class name, by ID, not a problem. Chalo. So now, what's the ID? I can use either of these, right? Okay. Use them away. Very good. Now only show me the zeroth item. Bas kya taklif hai is null. I mean, there's only one of them. It's not even a huge pool of them. Is null. Still says null. It couldn't find something like that. Get element by ID. Tweet quote. Now is tweet quote an ID? Yes, it is. And it's an at element. Very good. Wow. How is that null? Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a random ID called wrapper now. We were stuck with this sometime before. Wait a minute. Chalo ye dekhte hain. Without the hash. Maybe it will work without the hash. Nope. There's still an error. It says is null. Okay. Paste this wrapper. Now wrapper doesn't have any hyphen in it. So maybe there are chances. Right. It did not return a black error, red error. What is the wrapper? Okay. So it worked with wrapper. WRAPPER. Does that mean it cannot understand the anchor tag? I'm going to assume so. So let's make this a div instead of an anchor. Nope. Can't do it. Wait a minute. That just happened. Now. Huh. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Suddenly, the moment I made it a div, does it take it as a link? No. Unfortunately not. But if I click on this, you guys can see that it behaves like a button. Okay. That is so much better. I can't believe it. So that is so much better than what I was hoping for. I love this. Right. The moment we turn an anchor tag into a div, it behaves. It behaves. It behaves. Oh my god. Of course, so that means get element by ID, it chose all the elements that were A tags. Wait a minute, in that case, what is this tag called? This is buttons. Now let's give it an ID of buttons too. While we're at it, buttons. Let's not target the Twitter, but the button. Wait, let me do something else. Background, right? Background, dollar की जगह capital C, lowercase b, please. Thank you. Right. I don't think that there is any effect of this to the file. How do I know that? If I were to comment this and it would refresh itself, this thing's color changes. You can see the. Can you guys see that? I think you guys can see that. Okay. That thing's color changes because now it has become a div. And a div is somehow allowed to be changed. I mean, the icon inside the div is allowed to be changed, but not an A tag. The moment I make this an A tag, it will stop behaving in that manner. CSS, go away. What if I were to remove the class values? Is the CSS playing with us? Okay, so that happened. Right, CSS is not that thing. It's the element that's playing with us. Apparently it cannot handle tweet code. I have no clue why. Huh. Okay, but then it won't be a clickable. Oh, acha, huh. This is an A tag again. Acha. Okay. Right. Everything is inside this wrapper. So it targeted all divs. Why did this div not have a color? I'm guessing because of this button thing. No. Can't get ye. Class name. No, not you. Yeah, actually you. Is buttons defined in here? Abey yaar. Root, body, quote box. This, that. Okay. No. Acha. Buttons is not defined in here. And yet. Okay. Now what, let's make you an amazing color called red. Let's see what happens then. On comment please. Wrapper. The background color. Now it says red is not defined, so that means it has to be a string. Okay, so now the footer became red. I need to see this in a preview tab. Bye please. Right. That means we have to save this thing first. Okay. Now this is red. The footer is somehow the only thing that changed. You know what? Let's comment you out. I want to see whether wrapper does have an effect or not. This line, whether this line has an effect or not. Let's see. Okay. Right. This stays red. Very good. What does that mean? What does that tell us? If the entire div wraps not only the footer but everything, what does that tell us? I have no clue what it tells me. Compels me so much, but I have no clue what it tells me. Of course, that's an A tag. It had no problem doing that. That is so interesting that it chose to do that to the last item. What if I did this? 0. Do it to the 0th item. That is problematic. 0 is undefined. Now, as far as I know, div is right. So this is a div. Wrapper is a div. How did it choose to target this thing and not anything else? It's not like style.color.red. Let's see. Okay. Right. So now all the text is white. Sorry, red. Except for these two idiots, that they are still not budging. Now what I want to target ID. It says wrapper. Now instead of the wrapper, only change the text. So I will only target the quote box. No, not even the quote box. I'm only going to target the h1 id. Let's see if that works. So only the text will stay red, should be red. Nope, I can see a red error appear. Is null. It's not as if, oh, it thinks there is no such property. Does it only take the parent element or what? I'm starting to doubt it. Not doubt it, I'm beginning to suspect that is the case. New code is also null according to them. How about buttons? Is buttons also null? Is null. But the moment I write wrapper, okay. Let's make an experiment. Let's go through an experiment. Let's make hue buttons and make where is buttons? Make hue rwrapper. Very well. Right. Now it's still, this thing does not have a problem with that. The text, regardless of. What if I were to remove the wrapper itself? Bas chalo hata do. There is no element called wrapper. Should it return null? No, it does not return null. So that means it's somewhere in here. How? Get element by id, right? मैंने id हटा दिया पूरे डॉक्यूमेंट में से रैपर का. How are you doing it, man? Would someone care to elucidate? क्या है यार? I'm going to take a break, man. घंटे से मैं पागल हो गया हूँ इसके पीछे. Oh, I thought I could finish this tonight. I would finish this tonight. I'm only going crazy here. And the problem is I can't even detect you or you. This thing called buttons. If I put buttons here, it says null or invalid or whatever. How? Is it because of this? I think it is because of this. Because we have a div here, so oh my god, it has a div there. अच्छा, इसकी वजह से वो अच्छा null बता रहा था. Obviously there isn't a null in that button in there. Obviously. Okay, so now that we know a little bit more, इसको uncomment कर देते हैं first. So it's not, it's literally targeting div. और फिर उसके बाद सब प्रिंट होता है. जब सब प्रिंट होता है, जब सब काम करने लगता है, जब सब रेंडर होता है, then we see the fruits. That's why we can't target anything other than the wrapper. Gotcha. Got you, man. And yet, I do not know how to solve it. I mean, one way we can do is make you a div. You would gladly. अरे बाप रे, ये तो बंद ही नहीं हुआ. क्या मजाक कर रहे हैं? अरे बाप रे. I want my MTV. Right, nothing happened. Okay. I want my MTV. Now it's a button, it's a div that can be clicked on. Unfortunately, I mean, yes, but unfortunately now we cannot open it. Which is obviously not what we are looking for, and yet it happened. Right, I still cannot click on this A tag, bro. Now it has a color, thanks to me, because of me. Oh right, does this? Yeah, it's a blank link, right? This does not even have a link. Chalo. अरे बाप रे, करते हैं. That is so funny. We've got to install microwave oven. We got to install microwave ovens. Now it's blue again. Okay, you know what? I'm going to remove the class name property and give the div the class name property button. Okay. Right, now they moved places. They swapped places. Wow. Oh, sheesh. And it still does not have a color. Just give it a color, man. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. What if instead of a div we put an input element? Input style button, input type button. Is that allowed? Input type button. Yeah, I think we use submit for that. Input type button. Let's see. Uniformity. Sub command Z पहले करो. Make them A tags again. So they're back to being themselves. This really doesn't take you anywhere. And you can see that spacing. Wow, okay. So they're back to being idiots, if I dare say so. पहले तो save करो. Yeah. Cannot be losing. Yeah. Energy or time or that. Okay, back to you. So now we have inside this div we have what? 3 items. One is a button whose text color changes nicely. Yeah. Okay. instead of giving the a tag. Yeah, चलो इसको उठा के क्या करते हैं, काटते हैं यहाँ से. If I remove the class, will it become, yeah, color doesn't still doesn't change. The color does not change with a tags. You have to specifically order it, but there was our chance. It's time to refer to you guys. Hello. Says Tumblr quote button, this that. So it does have a class button, and it also has a style, background color, RGB, whatever. All comes from the source, of course, the source that does this. And in the CSS you can see there is no mention of background color, it comes from this thing itself. दिखा भाई. It's an inline style. Inline style में तो मैं मार खा गया हूँ क्या यार. अबे यार, not again. One thing I can do is, when the website loads, the text is empty. When it the state is empty, but when it renders, it gets filled. Or if we don't call this function in the beginning, it returns this way. Maybe we can leave the background color. Looks like this, right? If we click on new quote, the quote appears. But the entire game is of the background color. We do not care of whether the text is this or that. Yeah, asynchronous functions for the win, but bro, बाप रे. Can't even copy it. I refuse to believe we can't copy it. Of course it won't get any element by ID, it needs that in there. उसको div बना के उसके अंदर ये टैग डाले तो क्या होगा. पहले div बनाते तो उसको बैकग्राउंड कलर मिल जाता है. दिखाओ भाई, चलो ले हटाओ, इसको div बनाओ. चलो दिखा भाई, चल. टेक्स्ट का कलर चेंज हो गया, बट द बैकग्राउंड कलर एंड इट्स नाउ नॉट क्लिकेबल. ओके, नेक्स्ट. Now you can see there's some that in there. We rammed it inside a div. चलो और खेलते हैं. Maybe just on your little fingers, bro. क्या लेगा तू? div को कलर करने के लिए the CSS have any colors whatsoever? Yes, the white color, no other color. इसको भी हटा दो. All is not being used anywhere. Come on, man. Okay. None of them are changing colors, and this behaves so weirdly. Okay. Chill. अरे बाप रे. भाई इसको कलर दे देना यार, क्या तकलीफ है. Yeah, I said I was going to take a break, but now I don't feel like taking a break, but I want to take a break because this thing keeps giving me a headache. href is Twitter link. Yeah, we made that Twitter link, didn't we? We came up with a Twitter link. अच्छा, ऐसा करना है. हाँ भाई, चलो देखते हैं. Okay, but then on click. Right. God, सोचना पड़ेगा और सोचना पड़ेगा. I'll be right back. Enjoy. I'm back. Let's go. Oh, you again. God, what have I got myself into? Okay. Oh. Where does this RGB come from? I have to look at their source code, their script file. Inherited from body. Exactly, man. So the same way inherit this from the body, man. This button, what properties does this have? It has float right properties, very good. What other properties do you have? You have an element property. It's an inline element property, very good. Okay, so our way to paradise is with inline properties. In that case, keep the BG color in the beginning to be a random color. That's FCF. Okay. Now we make them return. So now it has a element and ends here. Also has a class name called button, and the a tag ends here, and the div is a. Okay, back to its regular self. Now we need inline elements. For inline elements, we have to move these guys inside the thing. This can stay there. Random number, I don't mind. We put it inside this anyway. Handle click thing, so I don't mind. Oh, acha. Wait a minute. Oh, come on. No. The default color should be FCF. We'll get there, don't worry. Okay. It will cause every one of us a lot of problems, but it's functional, right? Not functional. Change color is not defined, obviously. Obviously it's not defined because it's in here. That means we don't set state. Very good. So these do not change colors anymore because they are not being called anywhere. What if we simply call it? Or we have to call it right then and there, right? And another. Will that work? Unexpected token, expected this. Right. On click, only two things can happen. If I store all of this in that, maybe then we'd be doing the same thing. It's not calling itself. Okay, I played a lot with this code. Shit. Back to this. Are you back to the way you were supposed to be? अरे बाप रे ये हो गया. Now the color doesn't change. That means you don't call the function. Okay. It doesn't recognize random color code, does it? Do you? क्या यार? How about now? Doesn't call this function. Exactly, you can't reiterate that thing. But then I wanted the buttons text to be white. इसको हटाओ, इससे क्या होगा? Only the background color will change. As in only the body's background color will change. Bro, asterisk selector CSS in React.js universal selector. Yeah, we know. How about in JavaScript? Says thing equals style dot div. Okay. There was a method, I'm going to try and reuse that. No, ये नहीं था. This was the one that uses styled components. It says import styled from styled components. उठाते हैं. Constant button equals styled dot button and this. Return button, click me button. चलो यही उठाते हैं. इसको क्या हमने चला दिया. ठीक है. ये रैंडम नंबर कहाँ से आता रहता है. Each click it calls this random function. Oh right, we've defined it here again. वो इटरेट करता रहेगा, हर एक बार रैंडम वैल्यू को लेता रहेगा. ये वेरिएबल का कोई काम नहीं है. वेट, कोई काम है? थिंक नहीं, ये वेरिएबल का कोई काम नहीं है. इसको काट के पहले यहाँ पे रखो. डन. Okay. Good. कलर चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. Copy this again. वेट अ सेकेंड, तुम लोग को कितना दिख रहा है? सिर्फ मेरा माथा दिख रहा था। ओके, सॉरी अबाउट दैट। ओके, क्या करेगा ये? फोड़ देगा ना बेचारे को। रिक्वायर इज नॉट डिफाइंड, उसको पहले यहाँ पे रख दो। क्या मजाक कर रहे हैं? चलो, रेफरेंस एरर, रिक्वायर्ड इज नॉट डिफाइंड, लेट्स सी। Occurs when the required function is used in JavaScript file that is intended to be executed in web browser rather than a node.js environment. अच्छा, how to fix reference error? तो भाई वेब में क्या करते हैं? तूने समझा दिया, तो अभी हम लोग को वेब में करना हो तो क्या करें? अच्छा, does this say require? No, it says require import. To use ES6 module in a browser, you need to set the type of module attribute. अच्छा, ये सही है। In a browser context, in a browser environment, you can use import and export syntax to resolve this. To use ES6 module, import and export, you need to first set the type of scripts to module in HTML file where you link in JavaScript files. भाई यार, okay, let's find out. Okay, so basically जो styled components है वो हम लिखेंगे, I think, hopefully. अब इसको रिक्वायर्ड का तकलीफ नहीं आएगा। वेट अ मिनट, if I remove you, will there be a problem? पता नहीं। Okay, but we added a styled component. Okay, import as style from, लेगा नहीं लेगा? Nope, it's okay. Unexpected component 103. Yep. Okay. This is for button. कैसे लिखा था, किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में लिखा था, वो भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा। div button click me। अच्छा, करते हैं, चलो ट्राई। con or what? Says export default function return div button click me button. बेचारा गायब हो गया. Rest of the code just died. Okay. इसको मैं हटा दूँ तो क्या होगा? First of all, I mean comment it. No change. What if I remove that? Wait a minute, इसने बोला ना इसको तकलीफ आ रही थी. Replace invalid imports. So I don't think we needed that. Okay, so you're back. Now we play with this. इसको मैं अगर uncomment कर देता हूँ तो it all does not disappear. Okay, very good. अरे बाप रे, इसको रिप्लेस कर लेता हूँ. Where is this button even? We won't know unless we open it in this. चलो दिखा भाई. Body class full page ID main header पे मेरा कोड की तरह देना. Port box, very good. Now it did not even print button, did it? Did ya? Okay. Because there is no button in here. Achha. What if I were to make U capital B? तकलीफ आती? कोई तकलीफ आती नहीं आती. Okay. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Finally. कुछ तो काम किया. Finally. Yeah, but basically we used CSS inside JS. So अभी ये सब को भी चेंज करेंगे. It says style dot button. So basically if I make this div, plus button doesn't exist anymore. A button is still a button. But there will be an error, right? It could not understand div. जो भी करना है वो इंटरनल एलिमेंट से ही करना है. Okay. Another thing I will try is इस स्टाइल में बटन को दे देता हूँ तो क्या करेगा वो. वेट, नॉट टू मच. ये सब कुछ नहीं चाहिए, सब डाल के ही रखा है. हावर, यस. अरे बाप रे, गायब हो गया. Why does hovering over it change the color of the text? Okay, you know what, yeah, I'm not, don't have enough energy. Yeah, there is a reason why we're not accessing CSS, the CSS file itself. ठीक है चलो. Yeah, there is no such thing yet. बेचारा तकलीफ में आ गया. Styled.a, nice. Styled for the component, CSS for the component, very good. So you're styling divs now, and this constant, what if we just did this? All of it. कहाँ गया? Math round is undefined. Okay. Huh. Would you look at that? That caused a problem now. Think. Because of you. Because of the syntax. Everything gone. I am thinking of something. Okay, you know what? Const ABC. I love using ABC. ABC equals what? हाँ इस बटन पे ही देते हैं. नहीं दिस बटन पे देते हैं. काम करेगा नहीं करेगा देखते हैं. रिक्वायर ठीक है लेट कर देते बस. राइट इट स्टिल्स unexpected token 9th character 1 2 5 6 7 8 9 they mean this then acha okay we'll see now सिर्फ background color change करना है. We go to a tag, we style this. Nope. ABC. Now let's see if it has a problem with that. Green. Finally. In that case, कहाँ गया? Color will always be white. बहुत मेहनत करवा रहा हूँ पता है. Sweeter the reward. Now both buttons have that background. Yes, very good. They will still have that. अभी थोड़ा spacing दे सकते हो वो मैं CSS में कर सकता हूँ. Not a problem. Tumblr quote and Tumblr quote. We'll give them some margin. How about 10 pixels, please? About margin from all sides, right? No. Margin left. And let's move buttons itself a little. Margin top 10 pixels. That's good. Nitya? No? Why not? Don't we have an object with class name buttons? Yes, we do. Let's make this 100 so we know that it did make a change. Yes, it did make a change. 10 pixels is too less. Okay. 20 pixels. No. 30. 30 is maybe too much. 30 is too much. 25. Okay. Now we have these buttons. They are not uniformly shaped, but I do not care. Well, now that I'm looking at you, I do care. Footer, author, text, center. Is there a this? Acha. Okay. I'm not going to make this color white from here. That would be waste of code. Instead, I will call buttons and I'll change the color of them myself. We have a variable white color. It only changed the color of this thing, not you. Kya yaar? I don't mind. What is new quote? Float right. अच्छा, और इन दोनों को float left कर दिया. अच्छा, okay. Should have played the guitar. अभी बटन को भी वो कलर देना पड़ेगा. style equals abc close. बाप रे, very good. यार इसको hover पे भी. If I click on this, of course a new link will open. Why does this have more padding and this less? I know, but I'm not going to spend time behind that. Why does it appropriated itself, didn't it? ये तो इधर से ही उठाना पड़े. We wouldn't know the sizes of that. Padding 0. Padding top 8 pixels. अच्छा. Icon doesn't have any padding. The icon. It has top lining of 8 pixels. Would you look at that? I think it's inheriting it. Whatever, chalo. Then let's not. What is this for, by the way? Acha. Margin left for both of them, is it? Fine, it's okay. Hover over it, the opacity should change. ये क्या है? क्यों है? अच्छा. What if I did this for कोई इफेक्ट ही नहीं. रन करवाना पड़ेगा. रन दिस थिंग प्लीज. हाँ, ओके. Interesting, no change. अच्छा, अब ये ब्लू हो गया. Just because it doesn't have a link. Do ya? अब ये चेंज हो जाएगा. Oh sheesh. On hover, we do not want that to change. We only want. क्यों रे? A tank hover तो कि. Oh. Wait, no. I'm right. Let's think what we want first. If it hovers over it, we want the opacity to decrease. And what? These elements, what are they? A button बन गया क्या? New quote. Oh yeah, it is a button actually. And when I hover over it, I do not want the color to change. What will happen? Build the preview, please. Okay. What's it called? Oh, it's literally a button. क्यों भाई? फिर से रन करवाओ. बाप रे. Very good, finally. Oh, it will happen for all of them, won't it? So then, what is this for? Actually, this for the footer. Ariba. Very good, that's it. If I click on it, of course, go back. Visited पे उसको right रखना है. Okay, I can save this code and minimize JS label for a few seconds. Thank you. निकलो. That should do it. Nice. Look at that. Now let's just change the good old button itself. What's that? Hover visited. यहाँ पे gap है. Now इसका कलर क्यों ऐसा रह जाता है? Unvisited link is link, visited link is visited, link visited hover active. Maybe active is what we are missing. We were missing active. No, oh, just my imagination. I bet it doesn't happen to you. No, it does not. वो तो ठीक है. So with each, when you hover over it, yes. When it's stationary, no. How so? इसको हटा देंगे, अभी ज़रूरत नहीं है. ये हाँ. अच्छा. Does that mean you don't need that? You didn't need that. Okay. Now when the mouse is away, it stays black. What sorcery is this, man? if I click away from that? Acha, what does this mean? When I use tab and tab causes the color to change. I think this is something else. Glow. Thank you. Active, hover, visited. What other values can it take? Unvisited, visited, mouse over link, selected link. A hover must come after link visited in order to be effective. Acha. Hover after link and visited. Okay. Gone. It's gone. क्या तकलीफ हुई यहाँ पे? It's gone. Okay. And now when I hover over it, that happens. Okay. Would you look at that? What is that behavior? When it's selected by a tab key, it changes color. Most intriguing. बाप रे, साढ़े 2.5 घंटे से मैं बैठा हूँ. बाप रे. It is most intriguing. What happens with you? It doesn't even consider these buttons, do you? Nickel bar. Would you look at that? The tab even doesn't even jump over them. I mean, yeah, go over them, go through them. So cool. सही है जिसने भी बनाया. चलो एक्टिव में निकालते हैं. If it's being hovered on, yes. Hover, I don't know. Okay. ये टैग का कोई है कुछ कमाल? What does link say? Unvisited link. Okay. वहाँ वो ये टैग काम क्या ही था. Active means selected. When you select it, yeah, but when you after you select it, when it refreshes itself in this, सब हिल जाता है. We're not even using this, are we? In that case, Wait a minute. If I do this. Oh, sorry. This shouldn't actually be in here. I mean, body. Yeah, it would give us the same effect anyway. Now, asterisk hover over each element would give you the make the opacity 0.9. देखते इससे क्या होता है. अरे बाप रे. Each element, अरे बाप रे. Okay, so not that actually. Why? Does it behave only this way in this? Nope. Now इसका color change हो गया, but when I hover the mouse, it behaves. What do you call this, man? What do you call this? I wanna know. इसके अंदर ही कुछ करना पड़ेगा. किसको div का स्टाइल करना है? स्टाइल डॉट. Oh yeah, okay. Dot btn. Can that even be achieved? No. button. Button. It's not button, it's button, bruh. Where? Right. So a button can be styled like that. हाँ, अरे प्रीव्यू दिखा भाई. मर गया क्या? Not मर गया. It did not die. It did not die. Let's go to button. Yeah, let's make you capital button because why not? Okay. Let's wrap a button in a button. Huh. बेचारा बटन को हमने क्या कर दिया. And it still has that white thing of its. Why? Yeah, but we don't need that style on this. इसको निकालो. Was a nice direction. Yeah, by default. To avoid such situations, we have to reach lower numbers. Now on to the transition. Don't trade, the transition is gonna kill us. Yeah, this will all be inside this function anyway. Change color and transition. Apply transitions man. Oh, we'll need that. कैसे लिखा था? Styled. How? Apply transitions in JavaScript. Add transition बस. एहा. Oh yes. बस इतना ही है. Get element my ID. सही है. चलो. There is no such thing as my div. What are you called, my friend? Are. You're called rapper. All and twos. Let's see what happens to you. Only the text changed. Only the text changed its colors. Oh god. Okay. What does all do? Hover over the development to gradually change its appearance. अच्छा ऐसा. Eha. Okay. What does ours do? अबे. So click on this. Go on. क्यों भाई? क्या हो गया? कहाँ पे तकलीफ हो गई? It's all I did. It's literally all I did. Save this please. Achha. Well, all I did, or that's the only thing I did, led to that. Okay. Jesus, every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Did it really say Jesus? Was that really said by Jesus? I do not believe it. राइट अभी इसको क्या हो गया? अभी तो ये यार ट्रांसफॉर्म भी नहीं कर रहा है. अच्छा चलो रन करो वापस बेटा. Not 10 seconds. Let's see what actually changes. Bro, we want the background color to change too, don't we? Okay. No. इहा सही है. I okay. Oh, whoa, okay. We also want the buttons to, oh my god, the buttons. The buttons. No problem. Transition. All 1s. Okay. Yes. Bye, please. Please, why? Why does this object, this element What are your properties, man? Tell me your properties and I will let you go. Go, 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 go. Okay. What does this all stand for? It says property. Okay. All 0 is 0. अच्छा. What do you mean? अच्छा, यहाँ पे भी देखते पूरे फाइल के अंदर, पूरे HTML पेज के अंदर all कीवर्ड कहाँ है? Okay. Gradually all. Hover over डेवलपमेंट नहीं चाहिए मुझे, hover नहीं करना है, निकालो all को. सिर्फ 1 सेकेंड लिखते हैं, देखते क्या होता है. आय हाय, errors all the way, method not round is undefined. These are the strangest of errors. It returns an error with math undefined. You can go now. We don't need you. Say yeah. Okay. Oh, acha. Why do you transform? It's not even the same color as you. That. यार मैं करता हूँ, चलो इसका कलर करता हूँ वाइट. Oh yeah, that won't work. You have to wrap it in. Okay. अब तो मैं मार दूँगा. Finally, okay. I get it. Okay. We should give it some properties. I get it. So it would go to its default setting. Now the only thing left is opacity. Hover opacity. How do you even write hover? Ampersand hover, maybe let's try it. For buttons, right? For all the buttons. Kanga. Div class name buttons. style equals this, and inside this first we write ampersand. अरे बाप रे, अरे कुछ नहीं बोला मैंने, चलना. ampersand hover. हो जाए ना हो जाए पता नहीं, देखते हैं. opacity 0.9. But it's a number, so numbers can be taken, right? Let's see. That is problematic. The 55th character. I wonder the 55th character is this ampersand. अरे यार एक तो ये मेरी पागल है. Now tell me which character is it? It's the first character. Oh God. Which means it is the ampersand. When it says 1, that because it's 0 based indexes. Now the 0th okay, dekha 0th character. So yeah, it's referring to this ampersand. Modify, right? No, not div. सिर्फ hover लिखने पे तो कुछ ना होवे. ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. Okay, no problem. I don't believe whether hover does anything. Let's see if it does. करता है. Okay. But not on these items. Why the hell not? क्योंकि वो by default ही opacity उनकी कम है. क्यों भाई? I did not even ask for that. ये div को भी अगर अच्छा, then it would look smooth. Maybe we can make this smoother. 0.5 seconds, 0.5 seconds, 0.5 seconds, 1.5. अरे बाप रे. हाँ. Right, and also make the A tags. Naila, A tag shouldn't by default stay transparent. सिर्फ hover करेंगे. अरे यार तो दिखाएगा भी नहीं. No, but let's see whether it has an effect. अरे बाप रे, गायब हो गया. No. Why? 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 Now you're gone. Achha. Oh, right. Oh. Because of A tags. Achha. तो इस पे क्यों अफेक्ट नहीं करता ये बटन क्लास? Did we even need these properties? चलो अभी तो मैं पागल हो रहा हूँ. Okay. हाँ, निकालो सबको. The only thing, अरे बाप रे. Oh, we also want the text to, okay, right, not only the color. The text to appear slowly too. Get element by ID. P tag कैसे करेंगे? और the text div. Better figure it out. But first I'm gonna take a short break, another break. यार दिमाग फट गया है करके. I'll be back, guys. क्या करेंगे? Yeah, I'll be back, guys, in a couple of minutes. I can see we have 2 viewers. Wow, amazing. सब रात को ही देखने बैठते नहीं? सही है. Okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys back in a couple of minutes. Maybe what? 10 minutes. Yeah. थोड़ा मुँह धो लेता हूँ, कॉफ़ी पी लेता हूँ. I'll be back. Oh, the bathroom's door is open. Wow. Would you look at that? Okay, I'll be back. Thanks. Sorry about that. I took longer than I realized. I was just tired from this streaming. But anyway, we're here. Let's save this again. Very good. Now that we've saved it, that will refresh itself. Now we can open it in another tab. Close these tabs. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Click on new tab. Okay, go away. That's what it looks like. Now this should always be white. We can take care of that, can't we? Okay, let's see what else we do not need. I'm going to change that. Okay. Yeah, we can use variables. I don't mind. Let's keep it minimal W. So now the footer. You can see not all of the footer is white. The link inside this is still that. Author to the right, text in the center. Quote box, that's you. What if I make this 45% instead? Oh, nope. Okay. What if I make you 500 pixels, please? Better. Footer has 10% margin, 10 pixels of margin, aligned to the center. Good. Now you can see alignment center is repeating twice. We learned something about that with Sans. I'm not going to spend time over that right now. Tumblr quota, what is this? Float to the left. What if I remove this? No change. Okay. What if I move float to the right too? Okay, we want it to float to the right. Okay. Text align center. Is that required? Nope. Font size, yes. Maybe. Yeah, we need a better font size. Change. What is this? Margin left. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? That is so slick. Very cool. I only want the margin of this thing to move, not this. So I'll cut that from here. And we'll target Tumblr QOTE. We'll move that. It's 10 pixels good? I doubt. Wait a minute. I see. Excuse me. Dot buttons. Yeah, that's okay. And now you. Where is that? Fine, okay. I wish we wouldn't, but fine. I wish we had another way, but no problem. Color, no. Oh, the underline disappeared. We didn't even use that. How did underline disappear without that? Interesting. Visited link, however, there was another one. Oh yeah, and wait a minute. Does this need a white color now? I don't think so. Oh, we need to change that whole thing to link visited hover active. Okay. No change to this. Still. Footer. It's not targeting that interestingly. Run this please again. Why are you all of a sudden not responding? I think it's because of the div buttons. No. It is inside the div wrapper. And that doesn't matter. Did we give you a property or what? that is the most peculiar. Okay, let me save this. Open that. We're not styling A tags at all anywhere. Is it because of this? If that were the case, it would transition itself. There's no effect to this. I can do one thing though. I can give it a style in this itself. That's not allowed. Yeah, now it is allowed. Cool. So hovering over this now doesn't cause us a problem. The only thing left is now the text transitions. Oh, look at that. I can close you. Preview को बंद कैसे करें? No problem. Yeah, I know how. Yeah, okay. How does this work? Okay, so it fades away, or what fades? This, and that. Okay, so that's a text author, IDs text author, and okay, text and author itself. I'm not using this icon at all. Icon, whatever. What do you even write? Yeah, we gave that property, but not to the select objects. How did I figure that out? Oh yes. Okay, I get it. The same way I wrote ABC. those are all the buttons. Is there a text and replace thing? Misc, replace, editor, focus now. Find and replace. Command opt F. So command option F. अरे बाप रे, इसमें तो इसने खोल दिया. Okay. Replace ABC with PTNS everywhere. Yes. कहाँ पर है? हाँ. Cool. Done. Now we're going to apply styles to the U. That style will be the transition style. Let text be this. Only the transition, please. Fade away. Wait, if this itself works, then we don't need to write anything else. Okay. Now we go to text space, and instead of this we write what? Text. Okay. Babre. The text doesn't still do that, because this is also text. चलो कुछ और लिखते हैं, txt लिख देते हैं. कहाँ है, किसको? नो. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's why. Stop. This should become txt. Can't तकलीफ. Assignment to undeclared variable किया तो सही. txt all text. This is text. This is text. This is text. All 2 seconds. हमने कितना दिया? Only 1 second. We didn't even write all. अच्छा. All? Okay. We want the element to appear. This. It's h1. So I'm given this style all text. It doesn't transition. Think. Okay, so when you apply the transition, why does it not work? Let's try to understand why it doesn't work. It says, so we're applying it to the object, which is h1. With each iteration, h1's itself. With each button click, the state changes and state prints. कहाँ गया? अरे बाप रे, sorry. The state prints this dot state dot text. But we want the h1 element to appear a few seconds after. Or transition, really. We don't want transition, we want fade. Fade out, fade in. CSS fade transition is a stylistic effect. CSS fade out effect, it says keyframes. Transform. CSS3. Animation. Here's another way to do the same. Visibility, visible opacity 1, transition opacity 2 seconds, linear. Okay. इसको हटा देंगे, सिर्फ opacity लेते हैं. Maybe that should work. That might work. Alright, you'd use comma, don't you? Let's see. Okay, let's give it that value too. Maybe because you're not in sync. I don't know how. We need to look at you. यहाँ पे तो दिखाएगा नहीं दिखाएगा ही नहीं. You can see here it's not applying that to the CSS. We need to open this in Chrome on this thing. अरे बाप रे, oh so sorry. Screen, sheet. You guys were not able to look at the screen. Oh my god, so sorry. Thank you, Swamijit. So we've figured this much out. All of this works except for this transition effect. If you look at their code, the transition of the text is smooth. I mean, fades in and fades out. That's asynchronous. I haven't worked with asynchronous and I don't want to start now. Thanks Somajit, by the way. Thank you so much. Exactly. So it fades in and fades out. In and out both. click on the button, it fades out and then fades in. Someone used Ajax and figured it out. हम लोग Ajax के बिना कैसे करें? R code. This didn't work. All text. Fade out anime. एक second. Let's see whether it works on these guys. Instead of transition, अच्छा इतना उठा के यहाँ पे रखते हैं. Let's see. We go back to this. In this case, the buttons also transform smoothly. Wait a second. What was this? Please reload. When I click on this, they immediately transition themselves. So this isn't actually working. How about now? अरे बाप रे, फिर से करो. अरे बाप रे. Like without this, what do you do? Baap re. Okay. It had to reprint itself. Okay. Fine. I'll leave that. Hatao. This loudest variable can go. Thanks, Samajit, by the way. Oh, we have no one watching it now. Okay. Anyway, कितना हो गया? बाप रे, आज 8.5 घंटे जितना खत्म कर दिया. Maybe 7-8 घंटे जितना. Crazy. सही है guys. Anyway, I'll see you guys back tomorrow. I'm going to submit this. Tests, run tests please. 12 out of 12 passed. Very good. It took 0.2%. Very good. The transition works. I'm going to see if this code once again. Yep. Where's the link for this? Profile. Well, I can no. Have to go to your work. A pen by Herschel. This should be renamed to something else. अच्छा, ओपन करके रीनेम कर पाएंगे ना? बाप रे. Allow me to rename it. Random QUOTMACHINE. Thank you. Cool. If someone with an incognito, how do you open incognito mode? Private window. In an incognito mode, will someone be able to? Oh, you're looking at the project and not this. I don't want to link that then. I want only the project. Solution link. freecodepen.io, my project. Okay, this one person looking at it. How do I share a link of this project only? क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे? Submit the URL to your working project with its all its assessment. Okay. ठीक है, चलो ये लिंक डाल देते हैं. Thank you. Challenge destroyed indeed. Now this is some next thing. We'll build it tomorrow. Save and close. Thank you guys thank you so much for watching today, and you can see by my voice that I'm extremely tired. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good night. Ciao.